Puck is going to be picked up here as a hero to control Ursa and Phantom Assassin. In order for Team EVOS to have a very good game, this Puck needs to get a quick
actually go and plant themselves down in the lane. It's going to be very difficult to call where they go. Juggernaut with the Warlock. They're already smoked up moving forward, but Warlock might have just stepped a little bit too far. And I think you're right, Lumi. The dagger starts things off. And he just dragged back into his own death. Eden will be the first to fall in this best of 3 as QO gets the first blood, and that's a great start for the PA.
Anytime that QO could force that defensive jaunt, instead of, flying the jaunt at QO's face, QO's winning the lane slightly a bit more.
Boots for finds the Warlock, and with the fate. Oh, telekinesis back onto Slark. He saves him with a crush. I thought maybe with a Fade Bolt they'll have enough, but Warlock escapes like 20 HP. Now they come back in with a spin from Juggernaut. Warrior's gonna drop here. So Warrior, a little bit too big for his boots. Febby with the amp damage onto him. Sentinel will not find a stop, but in comes QO, crush down onto him with the Fade Bolt there. Good amount of damage, and another dagger should secure this if they can keep the vision. He hides in the trees. There's nothing to catch him, and now the Coastal with the PA got to retreat and run away from this. Juggernaut, not level 6 yet, so no Omni Slash will turn back.
And he's managed to do so. Obviously, Slaughter had to port bottom to join by fight, but still, it's just another sign of the lane is losing really badly. Now we do see a big, small wrap around here.
Oh, Juggernaut's already used his spin as well, and he's got no TP. He'll bring in some more to try and find the Juggernaut. Warlock's already dead in the back end, and well, they're just surrounding him. The net closes in. QO goes for the dagger down, and Enchantress, oh yeah, obliterated under that Timber Sword damage, and EVOS lose so much from that aggressive push behind the tier 1. Juggernaut somehow still alive here, but really, there's no chance of escape. Shimmy in there from Slardar will contest and, very least, force MVP away from the rush down, while Velo, he wants to fight 1v2. Jack comes down, but the Bass comes through with Fatal Bonds on him. I don't think they've got enough damage to kill him off, though. This Enchantress is yet to get level 6. 11 minutes in and no impetus means that EVOS just don't have the DPS to throw into Timbersaw right now. He goes back in. He's like 1v3 in this Radiant jungle, and he literally does not care. They're bringing some more. Now it's 1v5, and Velo might have to worry about his safety at this point. With the Omni Slash onto him, he's still alive with another Timber Chain across. The Dream Cold comes down, and Velo will finally fall. But he's drawn so much attention to him. They're all Golem, yeah, down onto the 2 supports, but Dubu and Febby, they're too quick. They've actually retreated back far enough that the Orb, even though it moves forward, won't be able to catch them.
Rubik got Spell Seal. Well, Warlock's ult is back up, so it's time to fight. This is their go time. They do have the Veil as well. Unfortunately, Dreamcoil is on cooldown for about 30 more seconds.
That's a good sentry. Nice intelligent placement there by EVOS. Gets rid of the Observer Ward. I guess it was kind of an obvious move from MVP when they smoke top, they get popped, and they want to go towards mid. Have they found someone? QO, he's hunting deep in here behind the trees. He's a little bit alone though. Goes for the dagger onto Warlock, nearly takes him out. The crush is there from Febby as well. So one more hit is all they need to get him to no Golem. And now the spin from Juggernaut comes through, but he is left high and dry. He tries to get in onto Febby, but he's a spin of his own. One more hit from the Impetus will clear him up. Now the Juggernaut turns to run. Healing Ward is down, and MVP, they've lost the Aegis. Wonder if they can turn and fight this one. So one for one so far. Dreamcoil is here, and Puck wants to fight QO again with no defensive items. The curse will come down, the stick charges are there. But MVP, they're losing this fight relatively quickly as Juggernaut returns into battle, but the Timber Chain will get Velo away a little bit further. Blink and Veil on Puck won't be enough to find another catch. What you go for as EVOS, you group up as a big core group. And MVP have been exploiting that a little bit, so it's nice to see the Puck address that and actually go and move across, and now even TP up towards the top lane. Got the glyph on the tower, and Puck wants to try and get the deny in here, but the damage is pretty immense, and now she's gone a little bit further back with a blink dagger into the trees, does find some safety, but wants to fight some more. The face shift is there, QO on being coiled. Now the DPS, QO, he might look for the Puck, the face shift again, keeps him alive. Francoeur is juking him around and found a kill on the Phantom Assassin. Now he can fight back into the Timbersaw, jump forward with the TP's there, with the crush, they've got a Golem. Yeah, drop the ulti. Take those Bloodstone charges away, down to 5 for Velo and EVOS. Puck just like single-handedly outplayed QO and the MVP all of a sudden on the back foot, being forced to defend their tier 3s. Juggernaut now has a blink dagger on top of his Manta style. They're at least getting a bit of traction on the map as Puck goes in for an illusion. Unfortunately, that's not going to be a kill you can take, and Zubu nukes down with the orb across. They'll look for the Dream Call onto the 2 as well, but Rubik jumps away. I'll find Oh, well, at the very least, the Blink Crush not going to land onto anyone. Baby wants the battle, crushes back again, but still going to lose your life for that. In the meantime, Velo James back to safety. Will not be able to output the same amount of damage as this Enchantress will. You know, we talked about the mid-game Enchantress, and if she doesn't get items, doesn't have great ways of dealing with the cause of MVP. But once she gets the Ag against the Timbersaw, against an Ursa, pretty damn good. They've maybe found the puck here with a good telekinesis from Febby. They've got him. The puck without buyback now, and MVP, they have to exploit this. They have to take advantage, like, right now of that kill.
I'm not sure whether they can, because look at mid lane. Juggernaut's already shoving it into the tier 2. In fact, might be a fight happening here. I don't think you want to fight this. He did get Spore Staff to the low ground, but I think he's dead.
Kuro just daggers and blink strikes forward. Juggernaut. There's another blink on Forever in 2 seconds time. That Basher, if he gets a lucky hit in, but the blink dagger back from the Juggernaut will get him back to safety. Crush available, full slaughter, holding onto it, but maybe held onto it a little bit too long. QO and 4M slice him down. And in the meantime, Velo on this Timbersaw. He's a barrier up in the front lines. They're looking for the tier 2 mid. Juggernaut even holding onto that Aegis of the Immortal. Timid and scared to fight. And in fact, they don't go tier 2 mid, they shove into bottom lane. Tier 3 is exposed with a catapult here and the Deathblazer from QO. There's a glyph out from the Radiant, but they jump in to fight. They look for the Enchantress to kill her off. They've actually got a kill deep in behind enemy lines. And this is going to be what looks like a significant amount of structural damage here.
They have Rock back, and looks like they're going to fight right now. Coil and Rock hitting onto 2. It looks like he went here right from the get-go kill. And Lodge almost feeling like it's gone out of the base. Vela's going to get focused now. Feb getting Omni slashed up. Kyo getting bounced off. He is dead. And now the chase continues. Fabulous X looking forward. He sees, oh, he actually did the waiting grip. And then Brave comes right back and kills the puck. They want to get the Ursa, but he's a very tanky piece. Vela's still in the middle of everything. And Juggernaut, he needs to run away. Juggernaut in back in a lot of trouble. He blinks away, but still, 4 dead all of a sudden for EVOS. They started that fight, killing, well, at least hitting 2 big ultimates on
His BKB, once it ran out of that duration, destroyed in that team fight. But Velo and Forev, you know, having Lotus Sword, having Enrage, and with the Basher to able to shred through people like this. Juggernaut! Or Mantis Spells, but the Aegis is gone. I'm not sure if he can live through this. They can blink away after the Aegis, so he will be fine. And MVP, they go for objectives, focus on the racks, face shift and blink from Betty, playing around, dancing with the Enchantress, and they've got this melee rack locked down. There's the Lotus Sword from Velo, and got a Timber Chain back across to the northern side of this ramp. But that might have put him in a dodgy position as the jump in. Juggernaut, oh man, telekinesis back, but face shift is there from Febby. Duba will be the sacrificial hero as the suicide comes out of Timbersaw. And Rubik. He's got Ghost Scepter and Phase Shift. Will he survive long enough though? Not with the crush.
If you want to go back in time for maybe 3-4 minutes where after the puck died up top, oh god, the puck's going in right now. Back, you'll Scepter up, and the Slaughter get here in time.
You need backup, you've got the crush, QO is available, and now you know the stun is down, the disable's not here, you might want to go back in as QO's PA. Puck is just toying right now with the Forever Ursa and gets the mega kill streak away from him. Hunting QO right now, the net closes in, but a good Dire Observer Ward gives the PA the vision she needs. They go into Juggernaut now, knowing the 2 heroes are missing. No Aegis here, of course, and there's a limited amount of mana on the Juggernaut, but they jump in onto the wall. Instead, the Golem is dropped still onto QO's head, but it's not a big one. They don't have to take the ones down either, and now they continue. Juggernaut not going to get clipped by the Timber Chain. MVP. They hunt for more. Oh, that's a good blink cancel actually there with the Blade Fury from Febby. Puck still going to be able to find a way to escape though. Oh, okay. Jaunt in.
Oh, he's in the trees.
He's used his blink. Oh dear. I mean, that's oh, wait, hang on. Sliding down to the high ground. Face Shift is there as well. Blink in 3 seconds time. Yule Scepter and the Orb. Can you jump to it? Yes. Runs up and silence them. Cannot do it. Febby is 1 step ahead. The second time that MVP have been able to push forward and try and exploit this as they take down final outer tower of the Radiant team. Yep. Even look towards high ground here. Again, they use the Timbersaw so well just to stand up on the front lines.
The big thing is Eden dropped his rock earlier for pretty much nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Now they don't have this base defense.
Upheaval. Good against the Ursa.
Yeah.
Impetus into Enrage. Omni smashes down to Febby to go Scepter down as well, but Febby's still going to drop to the crush. And the DPS from the Radiant team. QO on the backline trying to get as much done as he can. But they jump forward for more for Dubu. The Juggernaut blinding light back. Then just stunning the crush. There's something to get him. The final millisecond of that frickin' TP as QO wants to go and fight with his BKB in. The Ghost Scepter from the Warlock keeps him alive. The Juggernaut wants to turn and fight, but he's got no targets. He can't choose one. He goes for QO instead, and the Puck finally arrives back into the battle. They finish off the PA and MVP. They're losing one by one. Timbersaw chain away. Upheaval will slow him down a little bit. Hello. I'm not sure about this, mate. Orb is even there to cut off the retreat. Timbersaw, tanky, very tanky. He's got a shotgun and loaded orb and timber chain and all sorts of nonsense. Somehow, onto the high ground and back to safety.
Alright, looks like we have Puck going for a Aghanim Scepter. Pretty good stuff. Against, I imagine mostly for the BKBs that are eventually going to be coming out.
Yeah, PA, BKB, I guess Ursa's going to buy one eventually as well, but speaking of, hello, the missile blade into Juggernaut, man stars down across as well, the only flash comes through, the end range to keep them alive at least for now, but the Dream Coil traps them in place. QO needs to battle into this one, his BKB is up and running, but the Golem dropped on his head, and Chance is able to turn around, but the crit finally come through. QO finds a swipe in, but Ench with the full step away, finds a little bit of breathing room, and QO has nothing left to give. I think he's just going to drop here. The blink back, throws the clutch somehow out of the fight, but Juggernaut chases them down. This is MVP. Oh my god, Velo has no mana left. EVOS, have they actually done this? They've swung it so hard they forced the suicide out of Timbersaw. He gives up his own life, and Febby hides in the trees. The illusion orb gets him into the darkness of the fog. EVOS, my goodness.
Back in the major, boys.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Invis Slardar. Oh, yeah, that is an Invis Slardar. And that is a dead Rubik.
I think I've
gone though. Aegis is there, and give it to the Phantom Assassin now. The mana leak onto the Puck. The Yule Step up into the air as Velo looks for the damage, but they shift. Where's the Puck gone? Blinks back down towards the south. Forev might look to chase this one, doesn't have the blink, but has the Abyssal Blade. The bounce continues. QO on this back onto them. Jumps to some creeps, I think, at the back end, and they've actually finished off the Enchantress in the meantime. As Slardar has no mana left, the Puck goes back in, takes the Aegis away, but a spin stolen by Febby, looks to go in. Forev needs the blitz, come off cooldown, but getting chipped away at, can't jump into the fight again. QO, he's found a target on the side. The Puck phase shifts away, and they need to switch again. This Puck is causing so many problems, and guess what? They've got the rock, they've got the Warlock ulti, they just need to throw it down onto two. The Fatal Ones are there as well, Juggernaut springs forward, and PA looks at the Puck for the Yule Scepter, has Phase Shift and the Blink Dagger, and this Puck is absolutely disgusting. There is no touching the Fairy Dragon of EVOS, as single-handedly almost outplays, outmaneuvers, and pisses off MVP as they chase her around
like
the
a
fight.
do or you don't. Do or you. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but pick your poison. And they went for the Puck, thinking they could kill the Puck quickly, and that was the big mistake. Alright, Velo's trying to mix up the base defense, but like I mentioned earlier, they are not as good at base defending. And now look at Velo, suddenly, all four members of EVOS jumping on top of him, and he's dead.
It's
just multiple racks.
Definitely is like a damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario, right?
Yeah, that's a great.
I got your back, don't worry. But yeah, the Puck offers so much magical damage. Oh god, they're going to go in again. They found another. Down goes the Coastal. Enraged from the Earth there. It's not going to be enough, but it's held in place. Lotus all there. It's nothing bad. Anything back and down he goes. Buy back from the Earth. The Warrior will come into the fray again. But EVOS, even without their ultimate, even without mana, GG is called. MVP cap out in game number 1. Ho ho ho.
So the one thing I have to kind of mention is that Puck, we saw his spectacular performances, but we also got to remember that he had a weak laning stage where I think both of us saw him taking more daggers than he should.
Yep.
And I think that's something that he could improve upon. Also, the second thing I want to mention is that the Enchantress pick, I mean, we saw him not able to do that much early on, and I think we're both criticizing perhaps that he should have been giving Slaughter the safe lane, or giving him the safer lane by being in his lane.